What's up, YouTube? It's your boy KJ. Welcome back to the channel, baby. And I'm gonna get right into it, man. Don't let YouTube changes scare you, right? YouTube is a company. If you're making videos, you're the employee. Companies always move the goalposts. You feel me?
Message.
They always move the goalposts. Now it's up to us what we're gonna do about it. Today's word is pivot. Pivot. So one of the definitions of pivot is significant or sudden change in direction, strategy, or focus. The reason I'm bringing this up is because the 4,000 watch hours for YouTube went to 8,000, and the 10 million shorts views went to 20 million. And guys, even with that being said, these changes don't take place until February 1st, 2027. So you still got what? We in the middle of August, right? September, October, November, December, January. So you got 5 months, 5 and some change. 5 months and some change. You know what I mean? Almost like 5.5 months. You feel me? Get to work.
We need to move Lonzo. That ain't no problem. Huh? That ain't no problem.
So you haven't made partner, but it's hella people out here with hella products that would love to get them in front of hella people, right? If you're getting consistent traffic to your channel already, you don't have enough to make partner, but you got consistent traffic to your channel already, you already done pivoted. You didn't even know it.
Sensational.
Because now all you got to do is make a commercial saying that you're open to, showing products in your videos, doing commercial drops in your videos. You can promote that for free on Meta, Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, X, Snapchat. It's so many ways to put yourself out there to where you're not necessarily waiting on making partner. Yeah, the goalpost got moved.
Trash!
But dog, you can be done got to the bag so quick, so much quicker before you even make partner. Like when you actually do make partner, it'll just be a add-on because you'll be making money off of products, whatever it is. If you're in the hair, I'm pretty sure you're gonna advertise wigs and hair products. If you're in the cars, you're gonna advertise pumps, air pumps, certain tire brands or tools. It's just, man, it's unlimited. And I'm just thinking about myself. I was thinking so small when I started YouTube. But it's really very unlimited. Even with them moving the goalposts, it's still very unlimited out there because it's so many people with so many products. And dude, it's 8 billion people in the world. So it ain't no short of audience out there for any of us that's creating content. You feel me? You just got to figure out how you're going to connect with them.
Message.
And just a simple fact that I noticed here lately. All right, YouTube made the changes. Do you know how many people are making money off reacting to the fact that YouTube made changes? Like everybody is making a video about it, right? Man, some of these videos got way up in the thousands of views. So just think about if they got a contract with a company for a product. Just think about how many times that product been seen. Say that video got 48,000 views. That's 48,000 some times that somebody's seen that product.
Message.
So they already getting a check off of that. You feel me? So, like I said, it's very unlimited. Basically, it's like YouTube gave you an idea for some content. Basically, you didn't even really have to think about what you were going to put out this week because YouTube, changing their rules or whatever, gave you free content to react to or to make a video about. Right there.
What you talking about, Will?
Just threw some money. They just threw a pass. They did an assist. That was an assist, right? Like I said, today's word is pivot. Significant or sudden change in direction, strategy, or focus. So you just keep your pivot, man. You got to always pivot. You don't own the company, so you're going to always have to strategize or figure out another way to reach your goal. You don't own the company.
Message.
Even if you own the company, you're going to have to pivot. If you're selling something, sometimes it's going to be hills and valleys. Like you're going to have months or quarters where you do real good. Then you'll have those that do low. And then at that moment, you're going to look at your analytics and you're going to pivot to get more engagement. to get more, you know what I mean, or more followers, whatever the situation is, you're always being pivot. So you just think about a basketball game. The guy with the ball, right? They say keep your pivot, right? You ain't put the ball down. You can pivot so many ways, right? You pivot away from the doing defense. You pivot away from the pick, whatever you got to do. So life and this situation with YouTube is going to work the same way, guys. It's really not, you can let it box you in, but that's really just your way of thinking. You know what I'm saying? I've done that so many times. It's our way of thinking that boxes us in. Yeah, they move the goalposts, but they always move the goalposts. They move it with the algorithm. A lot of times, like you could be getting hella views, and then all of a sudden something change. You hear people say in their videos the algorithm changed, and now they're not getting hardly any views. So I mean, you just really have to remember the word pivot and remember that you got more control than you think you do. Like I said, guys, I'm just really throwing some positivity out there because I don't want to see people give up after the hard work that they've been putting in daily, weekly, monthly, yearly, whatever the hard work you've been doing to get to this point. You don't want to just throw all that away because of a few changes. Because if you think about it, nothing or anything, I don't know which way to best say it, but everything is constantly changing. Everything, every and anything is constantly changing. You think about back to your childhood. Think about all the stores that used to be in the mall. And you go to the mall now, a lot of stores are not there anymore. Think about all the stores that used to be in your town. And a lot of times, as time has rocked on, some of these stores are closed, moved on. Maybe it's just empty buildings standing there. Or maybe these are just rental properties for something else now. But it hadn't stopped nobody from shopping, right? People are still shopping, right? Walmart delivers your grocery now. At one point in time, Walmart didn't even sell groceries, you feel me? It was only grocery store. Now Walmart sell more groceries than the grocery store. So I'm just using that as an example. Like everything is always changing. So you can't get locked in thinking that, something is going to stay a certain way to fit where I want to get in life. Like when I started my shorts, I did shorts without saying a word. And it was building my channel greatly. But when it come to getting monetized, it wasn't worth a darn because even though I was reacting, I wasn't reacting enough to signify being monetized. So I had to go back to the table. I had to pivot. You feel me? I had to pivot.
Gotcha. Gotcha.
I'm just being real. It's just being honest. That's like some realness out of my own journey. And I had to step my game up on long form. You feel me? So, like I'm saying, stuff is always changing, people. It's going to basically come down to how good are you getting around obstacles or fixing problems. That's what it all boils down to at any time, any day, any moment in your life. That's what it's going to come down to. So it's just like I was changing my brake pads the other day. And I had something that didn't go as planned. And changing brake pads is a pretty simple job. Now, I could have gave up and I can't use the whole vehicle just because I didn't fix that one problem.
A bullshit. A bullshit. A bullshit. A bullshit.
But that one problem, it throws off the whole usage of the vehicle. So yeah, I fixed the problem so I can use my vehicle. So it's always gonna be something, people. It's always gonna be something. And you're gonna have to pivot. Whether you like playing basketball or not. That's where I learned, that's where I picked up on that word from, just being honest with y'all. But it really goes with any part of life. You're gonna have to pivot, right? You're gonna have to figure something out, like significant or sudden change in direction, strategy, or focus. So I mean, yeah, that's what it's gonna come down to. Basically, it comes all the way back to you. What are you gonna do? You two done did what they gonna do. Now what are you gonna do? Or what are we gonna do? You feel me? So yeah, these are my thoughts, man. Y'all don't have to rock with it if you don't want to. These are just my thoughts. It's just something I thought of, and I said I'm gonna put that out there, some positivity out there, because I'm seeing a lot of videos, and yeah, some of them are leaning toward the negative side. But and people might say they're just being real. They're realists. They're just being real. So it's gonna be how you take it. Is gonna be how you see it. Is how you gonna take it. You feel me? So I'm just throwing some positivity out there, just giving people a different way to look at it. But maybe it's not as bad as you think it is, right? Yeah, so don't forget to like, share, subscribe to the channel, and don't forget to hit that hype button if you're enjoying the content. This is your boy KJ. I'll catch you in this. Peace.